What's up everyone, VenomousStare here. This is going to be 5 quick little tips on the Overwatch menu that some people already know a lot of these, but they're very useful and they're pretty much essential to playing the game. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this group and team voice chat option. Now I'm sure you know in Overwatch the game is defaulted to whenever you queue up with friends, you get put into your own little party chat. I don't really know why they did this. Most people use third-party software like Discord or Ventrilo to communicate anyway. It would have been far more intelligent to default everyone to team chat, which is how I have it here and how you should have it. So where it says group voice chat, make sure this says off. It's defaulted to auto join. And the team voice chat should be defaulted to auto join. This means anytime you play with friends and randoms, you'll never have to go back into the team channel unnecessarily. The second thing I want to talk about is under controls, and this is reticle. If you don't know what reticle is, it's like the little cross in the middle of your screen that shows you where you're going to aim and shoot. And you can basically change this from the little cross, and it gives you options here, like you got a circle, crosshairs, and then you can change the color. This has really helped me aim because I just made it one little red dot. And as long as you remember to burst fire when appropriate, I think the dot is superior to the default cursor in every way. Another thing I want to talk about control-wise is this little drop-down. A lot of people, I think, don't know about this or don't know how good it is. So this little drop-down lets you adjust your hotkeys and your controls for specific heroes. Obviously this can be used if on certain heroes, if like you need to change your melee key or something, but there are really good hero specific hotkey options. For instance, on Mercy, watch this, in the little hero section, it has stuff that just pertains to that hero, and this, Guardian Angel prefers beam target, toggle beam connection, and toggle Guardian Angel. The Guardian Angel prefers beam connection target, you want that off. Basically what this means is, on Mercy, your shift ability, your dash, if this is on, which is what it's defaulted to, basically Mercy's always going to want to dash to whoever you're healing. Now, if you need to heal a lot of people, for instance, if it's Mercy's Zenyatta or if it's just Mercy healing your team, you have to look around and switch multiple healing targets and jump around and be evasive. So you don't want this on. You don't want Guardian Angel prefers beam target on because it will hamstring you when it comes to mobility and healing all of your team as well as you could be doing. So you want this off. And go to your favorite hero, click on their drop down and see what options they offer for your specific hero. Another quick thing that I like to point out is I have my melee on one of my mouse keys, which almost all mice, especially gaming mice, have like little buttons on the side, at least one or two, and I think it's really valuable to have your melee bound to one of these keys because I think V is kind of awkward, and I think being able to hit it on the mouse key when you're aiming is better than having it bound strictly to the keyboard, because oftentimes whenever you're doing engagements where you have to melee, you have to be moving around with all 4 of your fingers WASD, and you can't always go down and hit the V key. So I like to rebind melee to my mouse key. And remember, there is a second binding option, so you can always keep your default and just throw a second binding in, especially on these mouse keys that aren't really bound to anything by default. The final thing I want to talk about, this is probably the most important thing that I think everyone pretty much knows at this point, but nobody did for weeks. That's the kill feed. If you don't know what a kill feed is, it shows you when people die. It'll say, Savagewood killed unhealthy banana. And it'll say it in the top right. Obviously this helps you keep track of who dies, who's up, who's doing well. Basically you need this to play the game. It's a huge part of the game, and it gives you essential information that you constantly need, but for some reason Blizzard defaulted it to off. Now they did a lot of this garbage in StarCraft 2 as well, where essential settings were defaulted to off for no reason, so I thought I would make a video talking about the menus and what you could really do to improve your playing experience. Now if you enjoyed that, leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe for more. I make Overwatch gameplay commentaries that go more into detail of how to play certain heroes on certain maps or certain strategies, or certain comps. If you like Overwatch, you need to subscribe. It's free.